Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, I'm Tony Anderson. So, one of the reasons that I'm on here today is to talk to you about making an income online. Now, I know lots of people are considering it but don't know where to start. So, what I did today and what I'm doing is to giving you as much information on the steps you take in regards to starting an online business. So, what would be the first steps that you take if you're looking to start an online business? Well, in essence, the first step would be to research the market, to make sure that you understand what you're doing and what exactly you're getting into in terms of the area. Now, for me, and the reason I got into this was to make additional income. And one of the reasons I picked the area that I did in terms of digital marketing and done a few digital programs was because I work a long number of hours each and every day. And I'm not someone who really wants to go out and have to create something from scratch in that kind of sense. So therefore, there are a number of factors that may be relevant in regards to starting an online business, but are not if you are choosing a business that is a done for you digital business and done for you digital programs as I am currently in. So in that sense, like to choose a business online, it's fairly straightforward for me because that area is already chosen. So I know what I'm getting from the outset. So in terms of also the next step to write a business plan, that's not something that I really need to do at this stage. It may well be that later on is something I want to do, but for now, I know what my area of work is. I know what my program contains. And in that sense, as a startup, to be able to get into something and start immediately, this is something that I think was best for me in terms of why I chose the area. So I started my business. I've been doing this about 14 months now, and it's an area that is seeing a sizable growth. So overall, when this area started in terms of being counted, which was in 2019, it was worth approximately $950 million a year. This was 2019, and this was digital e-learning. Now, it's grown significantly since then to the point now where it's worth $1 to $1.3 billion a day. That's a major influence for me in terms of why I want to stay in this area, because the level of growth and the expected growth, which is now recorded to be around, or as projected by Forbes, will be $1 trillion a day. So you can see that in an area, if you're looking to make an income online and you are looking at what area you go into, those need to be some of your primary considerations in terms of the development and growth. How will this business grow? Is it something that's going to sustain me? And for me, in this business, I can see by all of the projected growth statistics in terms of what's happened since 2019 and the present, and what's the prediction for the future growth to $1 trillion a day in 2027, 2030. So one of the things that I then consider is how I can build an online brand, because that's a very, very important part for me to be able to build my brand. And part of that is about developing areas such as YouTube and getting myself known so people get to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, and the fact that it's something that's accessible to them. It's not something that's restricted by my education or restricted by that additional or huge financial commitment. Yes, there was a financial commitment. However, that's an investment in myself to grow my business and to ensure that I'm able to learn. So I'm in an area that's growing all the time, but not only am I learning from the program on a day-to-day basis, but I'm also learning from the community that I work in that enables me to learn from them and to see other successful people who are doing exactly what I want to do. Because effectively, I'm not in the area, I'm not in the position where I currently want to be, but that's something that I can see through reflection from other people that is happening on a consistent basis. So that's something you need to consider in terms of how you go forward and how you look at you developing your business, and whether or not the area that you're selecting has all of those statistics covered, all those areas covered, something that you're going to be able to take and grow, something that you know is going to be sustainable. So additionally for me, it's about what else can I do? As I said, at this point, I wanted something that was easy, straightforward, and accessible. And it's exactly what I got. But also what this offers me is the ability, when I get to the point, to go out and create something for myself, if that's what I really wanted to do. Now, right now, that's not a priority for me. However, you never know. It may be something that you consider and something that you're thinking of now, but starting with a Done For You digital program gives you a basis to work from, and then you can look at whether or not you want to develop your own programs and have, as in this situation for me, over 200 digital product ideas that give you a great insight into things that you can create. That is a decision that you can make. It's not one that you have to make now, but it's one that you can make in the future to build a business, develop your brand, and grow your presence online. So hopefully that was informative. And if you have any questions, please come back to me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Simply drop it in the chat.